they community guidelined my UFO collapse of Christianity video. I'm like, bro, this is ridiculous, homie. Like, there's so many people who talk about the shit that I talk about, and then I'm fucking the one being community guidelined all the time. I'm like, so I have been actually like posting videos to YouTube that I haven't been posting here, and I haven't like said anything really, so I'm just gonna say it here and let you guys know that there are some videos that are on YouTube that I have been posting here, because I know now I kind of can tell like if it's gonna get community guidelined or not. And I like thought about that with that video. There's another video that I want to release too about why the aliens are even coming, but it's like I think I'm gonna get community guidelined with it. Because like here's the deal, I am exposing the truth. That's what I'm starting to realize as well. Like, of course, it's taking me a long time to believe my channels and, like, believe in this and stuff, but, like, I'm starting to realize, like, I am getting some kind of channel to the truth of what is going on down here. And how to heal yourself out of it. So I'm like, well, that's kind of dangerous, you know, obviously. That's what all of us light workers are. It's not like I'm the only one. I'm just getting specifics on open contact. That's, like, my specialty, basically. A lot of other people's specialties are what's going on right now, like Spirituality with Sam and Gia Prison. They specialize in reading into those into timelines right now. Most of mine's future timelines. I can barely read into these timelines. I can predict what needs to be happening in these timelines as far as like there needs to be a slow release of information. But I can't, like, see into the timelines like they can right now. Like, they can see and feel into the direct timelines right in front of us. I'm, like, open contact and past. And there's lots of psychics, you know, who are doing this right now. But really, Gia Prism and Spirituality of Sam and I would say Ethical Psychic are the ones who, the 4 a.m. Club. And that's what I'm also starting to realize is the 4 a.m. Club, which I always said, if you look back on my videos, I was told the 4 a.m. Club was right. They were reading into correct timelines. Like, because they predicted that Kamala was going to win. And then, 222, as I say this, there was interference. Timeline manipulation, CERN. And that's why they've been showing us this weird shit with CERN. Like, these, like, weird rituals and stuff going on at CERN. You know, like, these weird ball, like, demonic rituals and stuff. It's because they're trying to show us that it is connected to this bigger trafficking ring. And it's like the trafficking ring is not just connected to human trafficking, but it is also connected to now time manipulation and time travel and technology that we didn't even think existed. But not only exists, but is actively being used against all of us. So this is a big problem. So that's the thing I keep being told is like, oh, we're getting into like the next layer of the cake here. You know, the first layer was like Diddy and the corruption. Then the next layer was Trump and Epstein. Now the next layer is going to be Schmizrael, the cabal, the Illuminati, and time manipulation. So, 333. All will be well. It's going to be fine, kids. And again, that is why open contact is occurring. And that they have strategically they've been all up in our biz snatch here for a minute. The aliens, which is just us from the future. They've been all up in our biz snatch here. You know, seeding our subconscious, giving us channels, doing all sorts of stuff that they've been doing. So this is interesting. It has turned into this weird interstellar Inception type of situation that could not have definitely predicted this shit, guys. Because like months ago they gave me stuff about it. Because this is what they do. They'll just drop me a little turd, and then they'll be like, "We'll come back and we're gonna pick up the turd in 7 months." And that's like because they gave me like months ago. I think in October it was about Trump manipulating the time and Tesla. And all that stuff. And at that time, I didn't really believe them. And then they just, like, left it to stew in my brain. And they're like, okay, because that's what they do. They drop these little turds. And then they're like, okay, here, it's going to stew now for years. Years we've been watching. That's why so many of our childhood movies were linked to this, because they had to really get us all seated and all nice and subconscious ready for the fact that the good is gonna win and all this stuff. Good's gonna prevail, because that's what all those movies were about. So it's reassurance for us. That's all that is. That's all this is. This is all just reassurance that, like, this is gonna be okay, because this is gonna get scary. And I do feel like it is already getting scary, and it's been scary for a while. But it's gonna keep getting scarier, guys. Like, that's the thing. It's gonna feel scary. But it's not actually scary. And that is what all those seated transmissions and mind channels and psychics are meant to do right now. They are meant to help you kind of relax and know that, like, yes, this is going to look scary, but if you're not in a direct line of physical harm, the only thing you have to battle is your own mind and your own fears. And we've been programmed with those. So if you have the awareness that you've been programmed with fear, then you just sit with it and you try to overcome it every time it comes up. If you feel like this, like, panic, or like, oh my gosh, like, this is going to be really bad, or like, oh, we're going to get hurt, or oh, any of that stuff, don't do that to yourself. 555. Do not do that to yourself, because that's not what this time is about. They are trying so hard to reassure all of us. They're trying so hard to come into contact and talk to us and let us know and show us through the news and show us through all these things that this is what they're doing on purpose, strategically, and they are already in a different dimension and they already exist, so the future is already here. There's nothing these people can do. There's nothing now they can do. There was nothing they could do, and that's why they started to ramp shit up, because they saw in Project Looking Glass there was nothing they could do. So now they're doing this shit. They're trying to spin the narrative the way that they want to. So that's all they have control left of, is the narrative. They don't actually have control of the reality anymore. All they have control left is the story of it and what's actually going on. So they're going to try their best to make it look as bad as possible. So just, ground into yourself. This is going to be fine. It's already figured out. There's nothing these people can do to harm us any further, like, as far as, like, on a mass scale where they could, like, take us out nuclear. Now, can they harm us individually? Yes. Are starseeds and light workers protected? Yes, because we are essential to the future of this planet, and we have jobs and shit here. So they are going to protect us. And they have alien technology. And again, I don't know, like we're seeing with David Wilcock and stuff, like they have strategic light workers that are also not have made a different contract to contribute to this awakening through trauma, through releasing information, all of that stuff. So that's what I'm being told about it.